the Sports Blitz studio, Ashley Gonzalez and Chris Thomason.
Welcome back to the Blitz. Okay, timeout from baseball, 2 seconds. Astros fall 2-0 in game 3. So they're now down 2-1. Your lucky jersey didn't work.
Yep, I don't know if y'all saw me at any of the games tonight, but I did wear a Correa jersey, and I thought it was my lucky jersey, but apparently not. And so you won't catch me wearing that jersey.
Yeah,
the rest of the series.
They got no hit for like 5 or 6 innings tonight. So
exactly.
Didn't work.
Snap. Maybe next time, bud.
Back in the closet. Back in the closet. Exactly.
Yeah, you're right. Shoot, I'm not even gonna. It's gonna be washed and then put in the closet ASAP, Rocky.
Exactly. All right, now back to football. Let's get to the 4A Division II district. Rockport, Fulton paying a visit to Pickerland, the Robstown, trying to, just get some momentum going. They're not going to be in the playoffs. Rockport is, but hey, maybe an upset here. John Chupi with the run right towards the blitz camera and eventually forced out, but then he's on the offensive again. Rockport just working that run game, what they do. Chupi again here, down. Is he going to get in? Oh, he stopped just at the 1. Now that would be important because look at this. A little fumble on the handoff. The Seibert going down, but who's going to be recovering? It is Joe Luna that recovers for Robstown. So you get back to that stop. 1 yard line to play before. That was huge.
Huge fan of that mascot, though. Side note.
The big pirate.
Yeah.
But then the Rockport defense, they came to play here with that is what we call a tackle for loss. Then Rockport, this time they're going to go through the air. They're not going to mess this one up. Ace Seibert hitting Ricky Franks for the score. Rockport Fulton goes up 7-0.
He hit the gas on that one. He just took off from the defender.
He did.
Adios, amigo.
Then Seibert, you know what? It worked through the air that time. Let's do it again here. Little play action, and Seibert going up top to Chupi, beats his man, and gone. Play of the week nominee. 2-point conversion, no good. Made it 13-0, but Rockport handles their business. They're still in contention for a possible, depending on what Ingleside did tonight, they're possible district title next week, 49-0 over Robstown.
And now speaking of Pirates, let's talk about the Sinton Pirates playing Rio Hondo Bobcats. Now, Sinton, they are number 9 right now. Both teams are, Sinton's doing the thing, all right? Let me just say that. So
against everybody.
Exactly. So 49-zip Sinton at half. Rio Hondo getting a 4th down conversion here. Shaboom. There we go. Then it's Rio Hondo's touchdown. Ruben Atkinson, 49-7. Then up next, here we have Sinton's Rylan Galvan for the very long first down. Here we go. Then it's Galvan's first right at the camera. We love that man. And again,
there's one camera at the camera and another at the camera.
Exactly. Keep it coming, y'all. Then it's Galvan again with the touchdown, 56-7. Sinton came out to play tonight, Chris, but we knew that was exactly what they were going to do. So let's take a look at that final. 56-14, Sinton taking the dub on that one. I mean, it's just another night, Chris, really, for Sinton.
Potential big game against Ingleside. Again, we're going to see that marching scoreboard. If Ingleside got the win tonight over Raymondville, big game next week. But we'll see down the line. How about West Oso and Port Isabel? Let's head down to South Padre.
Woo!
Not Padre Island Drive. Padre Island, the Padre Island, 3 hours south of here.
956, Chris.
Exactly. Winner likely in the playoffs in this one here. West Oso with the hot start. Elijah Huff, the 45-yard score. Get you some. Made it 7-0 West Oso.
I love how homeboy in the back just stayed on the ground after his ankles were collected.
I mean,
Chris.
what can you do but watch?
Go to sleep from there, bud.
But the following drive, Darren Valdez for the Tarpons, knotting it up at 7 apiece. Now, in the second quarter, still a tie game, still playoff spot on the line. Port Isabel's Gilbert Medina, this time gonna cut through the Bears like a hot knife through butter. He's in for the score, made it 14-7. But Huff, again, he's almost trying to will the Bears to the playoffs. Takes off a 53-yard score. Play of the week nominee, West Oso, back in this thing at 14-all.
Ain't no one catching him either, Chris. You see how he outran 2 of those kids.
He did. These teams playing like they wanted a playoff spot, but Port Isabel coming up with a nice interception. Daniel Zamaron just ripping it away. Oh, man, that was a great play. That is a game-changing type play because instead of Oso having a chance to take the lead, it's Port Isabel that gains the lead 20-14. Now, West Oso would have a fourth quarter lead, but let's take a look. The Tarpons turn it on. 42-28. That ends West Oso's playoff hopes.
God, they almost had it there, Chris. It looked really good for a moment there, but let's move on. Here we have the Austin Regents Knights over here in the Coastal Bend playing John Paul II. So again, John Paul fighting for the playoff spot. The Regents starting this game at 5-zip in the district. So JP really needs a good outcome for this one, Chris. So, but going to this game, a couple key players are hurt. So the kicker, Ryan Lennon, was in the QB spot tonight. So off the top, as you saw there, miscommunication, fumble there, recovered by the Knights. Then it's Drew Dickey with the QB keeper all the way to the casita. That would put the first numbers on the board for the Knights. No one was able to catch him. Then it's the Knights again as QB Drew Dickey again tosses it right down the middle and finds number 6 for the touchdown. I wish I could tell you his name, Chris, but it was not on the roster.
That's all right. That was a strike from that quarterback.
Exactly. Now, JP played a running game tonight, but it's Austin's defense was just too much, Chris. And let's take a look at that final. 45-6. Austin taking the dub on that one.
Yeah, you know, Regents, like you said, came in 5-0 now, 6-0 on their way towards likely district title next week. John Paul, you know, still has some work to do to get in next week, but hey, still so far a great season for the Centurions.
Exactly, and like I said, they had a lot of key players tonight who were out, who I'm sure would have loved to play that game. So it was just a lot of mix and matching, and one of those games where everything's kind of different, but it's already the end of the season. So I don't know, it was just like the score kind of showed on that. So
and hey, credit to West Oso, the Bears. You know, they fought tonight. You could tell they wanted that playoff spot. They lose it late to Port Isabel, so Tarpon's going to get in as that 4 seed, but still great season for the Bears.
Exactly. So we have just a little bit, so don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.